Happy full moon in Libra. What's good, party folk? I am your mile high priest, just chilling. It is Mercury's day. Currently, we are at the tail end of Saturn, the Saturn hour. It is rather warm, so we'll see how far I get. I wanted to do like a cardinal sign. I remember I used to do the sign readings as a group by their modality. And so I'm starting with Libra, the cardinal signs. I will see how it goes because I'm not really fully present. Mercury's like wild today for me. I mean, let's see, let's just get this out of the way. Thank you so much for being here. I've been cleansing, clearing. I have tarot decks and oracle decks. We'll see which ones I go with. I think I'll start with the Mystic Mondays tarot and maybe back at it with the values deck that I created. Maybe some of the animal symbols. But yes, or the Wild Mystic Oracle and Sacred Symbols Oracle. Thank you again for dealing with my shenanigans. I know you guys don't even care, but I usually don't let my hair grow out this long. There have been, I think it's that Venus shift, the end of the beginning of the new Venus cycle, and this is a major one. But yes, Venus currently retrograde. Mars soon will leave retrograde post shadow. But both did I say Mars, Mercury, and I mean, yes, Mars is trining with Saturn, the North Node in Pisces, and Venus in Pisces, Mercury in Pisces, and all the planets in Pisces, are creating this conjunction or stellium. There's like a jam in the Pisces department, and yours truly is a sun in Pisces. So my head is, if I could, well, I can, but I don't want to. My dreams are wild, very fascinating. Anyway, this moon, the Sabian Oracle is a little funky because I know the full moon in Libra is a lot about love. And I think too, like money, because Venus retrograde in this arena of Pisces does call attention to a lot of money themes, and Venus is usually considered the planet of love, and so yeah, many love themes. Very psychic, very karmic with the North Node in Pisces. The moon is currently finishing or wrapping up its transit through Virgo, which means it pinged the South Node. I mean, these are the moon's nodes, so the moon's nodes are active. South Node in Virgo, moon in Virgo, peaking in the gibbous phase, waxing gibbous on its way to the full moon, which will occur at a 24-25 degrees of Libra. Happy birthday to the Sun in Aries department. Thank you for being here. I honor you and ever so grateful, as always, for our energetic exchange. And let's ask that our spiritual guides of the highest, most brilliant divine light protect us as we journey into your readings. And I think I'll skip where am I? Yeah. Might as well talk a little bit about the, if I had this is what I mean. Did I even have the cycles pulled up? The cool thing is that when I cast the chart for the full moon in Denver, it does hit in the Libra scope. So very interesting for Denver. Right, for Colorado. What a weird place. Anyway, yeah. Wow. Very dramatic for you, Libra. Let's get it. Well, yeah, let's get it going. Libra rising, moon falls in your first house. Anti-vertex is there, which, so yeah, what was I thinking? I got really warm. I know I'm facetious sometimes, and I was just kind of getting this funny message about the or the message I started getting when I was setting up for the reading and thinking about you, Libra, is are you in love? Did you fall out of love? Are you falling out of love? Are you did you break up with someone? Did someone break up with you, sort of thing? Are you breaking up with your work or on pause? Or I hope you're not consumed by overworking, because with a lot of the second house stuff for Libra rising, I know you're very secretive. You're being very secretive. You're very determined to recommit to your values. So I would say go with that. There's a tendency to want to have a whole party, like three's a crowd, right? Maybe you've learned about, and that could be a lot of things. That could be friendships in the way, or you know, take it as it resonates, please, Libra. I honor you. And even though I get these really funny kind of mean mean pings, I am committed to being a better communicator in general, which means I don't want to like piss anyone off anymore than I have in my 40 plus years of life. What's good? I have a fracture in my jawbone. Libra, I don't know why I'm telling you this. We don't know where it came from. I don't know. I ride bikes a lot. I maybe bopped my head somewhere, right? Or someone bopped me. Okay. Yeah, but even in your sixth house, there's a lot of karmic evolution, revolution, which, you know, to me, it means spirit is calling you at home. Like you may be at home a lot. You may be really concerned about finances, or you may be not hoarding, but like maybe, yeah, you're hoarding your value a little bit, which is fine. I think you're addressing a lot about how you take the lead or how you go about relationships. I think it's real. I'm inspired by you, and I would say Pluto wants it to be about you. I follow some funny asteroids, so I know you're tired of being sexy. Me too, bruh. Like, you know, we all need a day or two, or, you know, a month off. We could skip a few haircuts, right? Okay. Let's see, Jupiter in your, I love just kind of this is what I do at work. I intuitively interpret the chart, and I use many charts. I know I'm very wild, and Jupiter in your ninth house, relationships that are, let's see, you have many like contracts or many peoples in your lives. It could even be mind. A lot of your mind is, so like maybe you require a lot of mind, like mentality. So like people use your mentality, or people go to you for your mental what is the word, like mental capabilities, your intelligence. They go for you for clarity, or they go for you to with help for with decisions. So maybe now you're taking a look at how you do that for others, and how others also energetically or mentally, or like your brothers, your sisters, your family, your any friendships like that, how they affect your decision making, and how it can be very overwhelming. And then you're starting anew. You could be wanting better, more contracts. You could be that's where it's good, where you're like, give me my piece of the pie, I will work for it, but let me earn better or more. Or there could also be work smarter. Everything in moderation is this moon. Okay, now I've just kind of gone off the deep end. So let's take about only a few minutes, right? What do I want to do first? Let's do some oracle. I'll give it all. I'll give it all I got. Okay. This is a huge spiritual marker for you. And so remember, horoscopes are based on, I cast it for Libra rising, right? Sacred symbols, thank you. Thank you, Libra. Hit like, hit share with other Librans. Leave me a comment if you want to talk to me. And subscribe if you're here. Thank you. I appreciate everything. Look, new life. So cool. Egyptian theologies, Egyptian mythologies, Egyptian gods and goddesses, Egyptian deities. Wow, karmic path. Talk about it. Yes, Saturn. Yeah, that's the sixth house routine stuff. Your day-to-day is changing. You could be very secretive. You could be really concerned about your health. Yeah, I think how others affect your health, and it has everything to do with everything: work, money, love. But it is more you, right? Like you are Libra. Like you make your decisions. So this is a big decision that you're making that encompasses. This decision culminates into so many different decisions, right? And then, yeah, we have this Ankh here, new life, very auspicious or scary even, like entering a whole new world, entering a whole new you, right? A whole new Libra. Gosh, dare I say, like with Chiron in that seventh house, if you are Libra rising, especially, like it, your features or how you move, even like your body is changing. I know I talk a lot about things like that, which is weird, right? But like, yeah, as we age, our bodies change, but even the planetary alchemical combustion, the physics of it all, it changes how we perceive ourselves, how we look at ourselves. And then, anything can change our features, right? Like my freaking fractured jaw. How am I even here? You should have seen my dentist. Libra department. Wow, power to ya. Just one, please. We don't got all day, do we? Love work of love. Energy, love, care love, self-care, self-love. The way you face the public especially involves this. And I may be talking in so many riddles because it's like, remember, it's not all, is it all on you? Maybe it feels that way. Like, you're taking on a lot of decisions, and I'm not saying like stop, or maybe you feel that way, but maybe you can. I believe in you and you can do it, because there's a lot of energy in your arena. Okay, or maybe you are pouring a lot of more energy into the body of your body of work, which is you. Like now, your body of work starts in a very I'm getting like spherical, like there's a growth. I'm getting violets and purple, blues. Obviously, we have the hummingbird, which is a shamanic, ancient, and then we have the Ankh, like Egyptian ancient themes. Okay, cool. Wow. I gotta stop myself, right? Because I'll spend like 20 minutes on one card. Who made me this way? Just some values. Okay. I was thinking I may have to change, because it is warm. Nurturance. We just had this crab, okay? So doing a lot of things differently, and we have stillness, the crane, or heron. And then we have the 4 quadrants, or this like mirror. You are becoming someone new. You are showing up differently. So others also, like, you're like, maybe I don't want to be around these people, or it could feel that way. And then here we have more crabby stuff. One of your cardinal sister signs, right? Cancer, and this is all about you, or it's all about your mom, or how your dad treated you, both. Cancer is usually attributed to the mother, but it's also your father. It's your caretakers. The caretaking and taking care is feminine, in a divine essence. I'm not saying like only women are caretaker, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the feminine drive to nurture, it's your Cancer. This is Mars is, oh my god, monogamy. Okay, but see, I put Libra, and when I put Mars in Capricorn, because it can make you upset, right, with a lot of the thought vibrations of patterns of humanity, being broken up with, being cheated on, or is it you? I'm not saying that happened, but I'm saying all of those instances in your life, in past lives. So like in your lifetime. Even like at work, like who are you committing to? And monogamy, I usually read it as committing to you, committing to yourself, and you're nurturing this commitment. Okay, there's a lot of energy. Again, this 7-pointed star, which is very spiritual. Again, it's spiritual, baby. You're at the core. You're like doing inner child work. Pluto is there, and yes, there's a really romantic asteroid that I like touch on sometimes. So you could feel very young, and you could be in love with yourself, with this new vision, or you could be like in spite of it, like, I don't want it, or I don't know. But like I believe that all of that is part of the Pluto and the Mars in Cancer attempting to leave post shadow. Okay, wow. Yeah, that's quite a lot. I just want to look at new life. Very Emperor, very Empress of you. You're in your zone, and I know it can be frustrating. You're leaving that karmic era. It's the Ankh represents eternal life, right? What you are beginning will have a strong impact and far reach. Yes, this card can indicate a positive relationship and or experience. You may, it indicates a need, or you may have a desire to start over with a sense of childlike wonder. All right. I said what I say. Okay. How about I just do this really quickly, right? I don't want to be here forever because it's so warm. So yeah, look, Queen of Cups and Nine of Swords. So the anxiety is building, if it's not all there already, and allow it to drive you away, move you away, and allow the energy to be not expelled, but not dispelled, but more allow it to be the driver, right? That doesn't mean run with it. Energy is more right for nurturance. How can you flow more instead of like be super exact, right? Like super hard focus, hard centered. I would suggest flowing, allowing the flow. And at first it could be a jolt of like emotions. Look at you, Knight of Wands, Sagittarian, Scorpionic, which we talked a lot about that. The Swords, you really do want to start a new, okay, we're going to take the Queen of Cups. So that's what the situation. What's your challenge? Okay, thank you. Seven of Swords, okay. So is it self-sabotage, or are you looking at how you have maybe not even deceived yourself, but how you've allowed kind of time to not really pass you by, but maybe you've allowed in that timing to be it can be overwhelming to not make a decision and take on too many emotional vibrations. So in trying to make a decision about love, going too much to past life stuff, or old emotional troubles, emotional relationships from the past, I would say rely more on what you have learned, right? Rely more on your emotional response and how you're dedicated to responding. Now you're responding differently in a more caring manner. You're presenting yourself in a more decisive manner. You're not willing, it's really, don't become entangled, right? Queen of Cups, Cancer. Wow, there's so much Cancer vibes here. Gemini. And then we have the moon in Aquarius. Okay, Pluto is like, you know the truth yourself. This is your time to shine. So make it your decision. Is there a need to ask? Or is your mother driving your decisions, right? There's a lot to say about like a motherly, fatherly, someone who used to take care of you or still takes care of you. Are they your driver? Now use the decision to create this new life and the desire to have ultimate true love to be the energy that drives you, and work more with nurturance, your commitment to your inner child work. I love it. it's hard, right, baby? But like, look, Ten of Pentacles, Princess of Swords, you're talking to yourself differently, you're thinking differently, you're talking to others differently. You're maybe even talking less. You're not giving as much of your opinion. You're not giving, and this could be just temporary, right? Or you're not taking others' word for it. You're not taking others' opinions. The origin being, yes, how you present, how you culminate, family, even pets. Your pet gets older, or you, as you get older, then the community also seems to change. Ten of Pentacles, Mercury in Virgo. So thinking a lot about how the community affects you, how you want to affect the community, or new effects that you want to, that are part of your desire to start this new journey in the community. I keep checking the time because I don't want to like give you a 40-minute reading. King of Cups. Are you looking at a Scorpio Pisces person? More Cancer, right? What's up? You guys are like hiding from each other, or you're inspired by this spiritual masculinity. Okay, but also, okay, I won't tend to that because like, don't party too hard is all I want to say. Is that bad? I'm sorry. Okay. And then, okay, Libra, are we looking at past? There's that King of Cups. Okay. Is this you or is this them? You've met someone who's very inspiring to you. Oh, I've got this thing right. How long do I go on for? Okay. I'll keep going for a little bit. Okay, here we have the bases. Ten of Pentacles. Here we have the Queen of Cups. You're presenting as a Queen of Cups, so you could be a water sign, or you could have a water placement, Cancer, Mars in Cancer. If you're a Scorpio or an Aries, Mars is definitely affecting you. Here we have the Scorpionic King, so Mars is definitely affecting you. And Libra rising, especially Pluto, is very much affecting you, which is that Scorpionic masculine, right? And so is Mars, very Aries, very Emperor, new life, right? All the blues in the world. Oh, are you? Don't be blue. Look, right now you are. I'm not saying you're blue. You're very poised. This is so good. You're looking at how others have treated you, what's not. In fairness, right? Very Moon in Taurus. Yeah. What? While Uranus is really like, make sure you're getting paid and they're getting paid. So everyone getting paid fairly. And this is energetic. This is love. This is money. This is work. This is all types of contracts. You're even like, you may even have decided something and the time is coming for that decision to take effect, right? We talked about effecting. So you may even like pull the plug on something. This is where you're at. You're like, who's actually treating me fairly? Am I treating myself fairly? Wow, it's like, are you hiding you're hiding up something you're creating. This is more Taurus vibrations, but then we have the High Priestess. Very lunar, very Piscean and Virgoan. Okay, the High Priestess is the moon. So I'm just going to say that the full moon in Libra has got you really deep in your spiritual vibration, your thoughts. Maybe even thinking about starting Yeah, we said that, starting anew from a very spiritual, aligned perspective and origin. So redacting, retracting, recoiling, and then you're going to spiral into a new life. Okay. This is what I mean. You're pulling the plug, recoiling, and then you're going to, it's giving me the Jack in the Box, but like the coil, you're, with the energy. Wow. Okay. Like you're generating because the coil is, I don't even know what the words are, but like it, the coil is compressing and it generates all that potential energy. And then you're going to blast, like as a coilless spring, is uncoiled, right? Yes, Princess of Pentacles. You feel very new. We talked a lot about this. The Page of Pentacles in the collective reading, like you are really addressing fairness, equality, secrecy. How, like, okay, yeah, the High Priestess is like, they can be indecisive because they don't speak up or they let time go by so long. Like you're in the middle, you're not like, and take what resonates, please. Like, what is it that someone never made a decision, or is it that you didn't make a decision and this left? And so, yeah, the time to commit and make a decision is going to come very soon here in the near future, right? And Spirit is saying you're ready for it, okay? Holy mama holy. Okay. Look, yeah, ending an old way of you. Yeah. Sun in Gemini, ending an old, and a new life means ending a whole era of you. Okay. Even like you could be experiencing those points in our journeys, like a graduation point or a culmination of studies or a culmination of a spiritual lesson. And when I say spiritual lesson, that means you learn many, many, many lessons. Because otherwise, what you could have learned a lesson from friendships, backstabbing, listening too much to others, or maybe some people took your word the wrong way, or that sort of thing. So exiting those lanes. We don't have time anymore, right? For the BS. Okay. Y'all, okay. Just a little bit more. Am I really here? How did it go from... Y'all, okay. Just one more. Thank you, Libra. What's the outcome? Two of Cups. Okay, look. I'm reading the Wheel of Fortune. This is from the Cosmic Tarot. I'm reading it as something unsuspecting is going to turn out in your favor because we have the new life. Okay, and then we have the Two of Cups. And I was like, the two is the merger. Sometimes I read it as the merging, you coming to you. Okay, but look at these lovers. You are entering a new love or new work. A new line of passion opens up, or your work takes off, or in all your discoveries. Six of Cups. It could be a love, or it could be a baby. Wow, look, the Fool came out. Restart, regeneration, or just a whole new love of life, new baby on the way, new project on the way, new projects on the way. Or with the Six of Cups, Sun in Scorpio, we have you wanting to take the leap of faith and start this relationship before they leave, right? Before they walk out of your life. You got to make a decision. it can be in your favor. Look at these very favorable cards. Hello. So I don't know if you want it. I'm not saying do it, but I'm saying there's a freaking couple here. King of Cups and y'all, Libra. Thank you. All right, you're moving on. Is there love? There's a lot of love. They love you. You love them. It's like that. I love you. You love me. We're a happy family. He is the violet dinosaur, right? Okay, where are we at? Why am I doing this to myself? This is so fun, right? I'm going to Capricorn. Thank you. All right, let's see, Capricorn. We are now. Let me not take forever, right? Capricorn rising. Let's see. The moon is in your 9th house. So what is this effect? You're moderating, you're returning to balance, or you're checking to see where you overworked and where you have been mistreated at work or in the public. However, you take on different public facing relationships, how you appear at work. Your work could be changing. Yes, because you're giving up old ways of doing, old ways of being, old production methods, even like old systems die, even like a machine, like a fax machine at your office. Is that symbolical? Is that symbolical? Yeah, you're tired of people. You want to enter new groups, maybe like, one thing I was being really like the reaction videos, and I know YouTube, like YouTube took off, the brand, the platform took off because of people making reaction videos. And this sickens me. Like, I see these people as like highly spiritually attuned, but they make reaction videos. It's like, that's not very spiritually attuned of you spiritual person. Like, that's grossing me out. Like when spiritual people make reaction videos, like go clean your altar or something. I don't know. Like, is this how you feel? I feel that. Like, yeah, be more careful, Capricorn. You want people to be more careful. I get it. Like, we're very stern, and even like teachers, mentors, people we look up to that have that like quality about them. Like, it's like, no, we're not going to look up to that. Like, that's like, just because you wear this garb and you have like your all your attire, but you're like using technology for what? What for? Okay, let's go on about it. Pluto in Aquarius in your 2nd house. Money, money, money. Love, love, love. Love on the brain. Or you're like, cut it out. Money, money, money. Money, money, money. What is it? You can give it to the birds and the bees. I want money. Okay. Yes. Let's move on from that, please. We also, Capricorn, lest we not forget that we are also someone's mentor, someone's teacher, and should we be reacting that way? Maybe in seeing these imbeciles online, these credible quote unquote people, and you're like really disgusted by them, maybe even an elder in your family, or or in in the hood, you're like, no, like, I'm gonna bop them, and so like, don't do that, right? But Neptune may make it fuzzy, fuzzy wuzzy there. Like, you maybe want to like, so like, maybe you do want to be more mumsord, right? Like, let it play out. Yes, you're very psychic, so you know what's gonna happen, right? You know what's happening. Okay. Also, you are a very valuable asset to your family, and your family could be anything. It could be your work family. Where am I at? Oh my God, it's gonna take a million years. I love it. Why not? Who cares? I'm here. I'll just pause, right? I'll just pause. Can we just do one mystic oracle? So remember, horoscopes are based on your rising sign. So I'm reading for Capricorn rising. Take what resonates. Thank you for being here, Capricorn. I honor our energetic exchange. That spiritual mother effer said, what? It's kind of cute. People, we get older and we try to stay legit. We try to stay hip with it. Like, like we got to move with the times, and spiritual people are so cringe. Like, we're so freaking lame. Like, we're cringy, but then we're on YouTube, like, being really cool. Yeah, right. Okay, look, I deal with that too. I'm like, am I cringe? I don't know. I love it. I love cringe. I love getting older and being more cringe. Gosh, and this is not just about Denver, because I see it everywhere. It's like everywhere, everyone looks the same. Like, now that it's warm, it's like everyone is wearing the same thing. It doesn't even matter if you're like, I'm talking trash about, especially the masculines, the men's department, the boys department, like, they, like, no matter what, from 20 to like 50 years old, they all wear the same thing here. I'm not gonna tell you what they wear, but come to Denver, we can laugh about it. They look funny. Anyway, look, you got the same freaking card. Stillness is still here. I'm gonna put it back. Mars in Cancer is trying to talk to me about you. New relationships, right? New relationships are coming into your life. The way you are addressing them, you do want to tell people off. Like, is that your decision? Is that your final decision? Jupiter says there's a lot more going on at home. So less things going on at home is better. So take care of what's going on at home, because it could be that the public or the world at large is just like, let the dust settle, right? Like, you don't trust anyone out there. I get it. I don't either. I like, especially if you're showing up looking like that, right? Determination. Yes, this is about how you think about you, how you think of yourself, how you think of your brothers, your sisters, or like who they married. Who did your brother, who did your sister marry? Who did your mother remarry? Who did your father remarry? Who's your stepfather? Who's your stepmother? What is their karma, and how are they affecting you? We don't need to address their karma, but we can learn from their karma. That can be very aggravating. That's very Pisces. I'm sorry. That's very Pisces to like learn from everyone. Gosh, Capricorn, I feel you. You're like way over it, right? Are we going through, like, are Pisces and Capricorn sort of going through the same thing? But like, Pisces is so like blah, like we're not gonna necessarily like fight about it unless you have a lot of fireplace. Even then, I'm telling you, I have my moon in Sag and my Aries rising. I don't even care. I don't even want to fight about it. I'm kind of really mean. Like, I just want to laugh at people in their face, but I'm not going to do that. That's very mean. Look, we have fear. We have the shark, water. Okay, so the emotions should be more transformative, right? But again, like, don't take on their karma. Don't take on their karma. This is all about you, your transformation. So take time to rest, okay? Wow. So the moth and the butterfly are here. The philosopher's stone symbol is here. There's a truth in meditation. Look, there's relief in meditation. There are messages coming to you. Did we say you're very psychic? Okay. Yeah, it's a new way of speaking. This is it'll make you feel very fortunate. Okay. What does that mean? I don't know. Thinking of yourself differently, talking about yourself very differently, talking to even the people that annoy you in your house, in your home, or in your family, or in your neighborhood, or like even the drive-through, like just soften it up maybe, or whatever. Take what resonates. These are just random samples, recommendations. Like it could change your spiritual, it could offer relief, right? Relief. 12, and then message 33. So you are a teacher. Did we not say that? You are a teacher. Okay. I love it. How much, like, yeah, right. Who said I could take? Look, divinity. How dare I suppose that I could rush through these readings, right? I like that the other readers do an all signs reading and it's just an hour long. I'm like, you did 12 signs in 1 hour. Yo, I'm being judgy, but it's like these people have big platforms and I'm like, man, people eat it up, right? And I wasn't talking about them. And initially I was just talking about the reaction videos, right? But I'm baffled. And this is what I mean. Like I have a lot to learn from those people, right? Or maybe here I am. Like here, I'm a weirdo. I'm even more weird, even more cringy, and I take my time, even though I rush through everything. Like, so it's like learning from each other, right? Learning, laughing, learning. I hate to be picked on. I don't know. I don't know what it is about being a Pisces that we get picked on a lot. Being an Aries, being a sun in Aries. Okay. It's like, did we ask for it? No, we're just kind of lost in our minds and our thoughts. Okay, I'll take these. Look, purpose. Wow, 22, and you have 33. Mars in Capricorn, anyone? 3 of Pentacles, Master Builder, 22. This is my favorite. Very spiritual. 33. Very spiritual as well. I'm not even going to take those. Union. Who are you uniting with? Yourself. Your new self. Aquarius, Pluto. The Taurus department is calling. Okay. You should feel very valuable. Give to yourself. Contribution. Don't give in to others' karma. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Look, Cancer. Simplify home life. Let them figure it out, right? Be more courteous to yourself, okay? And along the way, I said, even in the drive-through line, even in the pharmacy line, it's all about courtesy. This is spirit talking. Like, I know it sounds very weird. Be nice to those weird YouTubers, right? That's what I say. Here you are, very karmic of you, past life karma, blah, 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 blah. Karma. We gotta love it. We love that word. The bells are going for you. Look, Taurus is here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you're here. Wow, look. Knight of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I see this like, don't take on others' responsibility for them. Don't allow others' immaturity to get to you. Be responsible to align with your your caretaking, your karma, your lesson. I'm not saying you're getting karma. I'm saying we've all been through this karmic wash. We're still kind of in it. Knight of Pentacles, isn't that you? Or is that Virgo? Okay. Virgo, Capricorn vibes. You have a lot to say. You have a lot to do. Or people maybe want to make you feel that way, okay? I'll take the origin being Eight of Swords, that people have made you feel like you have to do it for them, or maybe you're at a stall, you're at a stalemate. Maybe these are family members. Knight of Wands is a Scorpio, Sagittarius, right? Scorpionic. Knight of Pentacles, Capricornian, Sagittarian. Wow. Virgo and Leo, okay? Psychic. We talked about psychic. You may feel, are you trapped by these men, by these boys, by these children? Are they growing up? Are you a mom and or a dad and they're leaving? Let them enjoy their lives, right? Are they irresponsible? There are some. Let them talk to you. Let them say it, right? Find relief, yeah, because there are messages coming. Or these are teachers, right? These are teachers. This is the long road out of hell. This is the fast, furious journey to fun. You're like, what do I want? You can't have both, says the Pisces. Justice. Oh my God, look at you. What, did you make a wrong decision? Is this in the past? This is in the past, right? The Five of Swords, Mercury. No, I'm so sorry. Not the moon, Venus in Aquarius. I mean, we talked about that, like feeling worthy. Did you take on a bad contract? But you're getting out you're in the midst of that, right? Once you feel trapped by a mission or by, you were going somewhere and it was taking too long and it was depressing, and now you're very fired up to get the hell out of there. And yes, the sun is rising, you see the light, okay? And it sucks because you maybe knew, you caught wind of it, that you were being mishandled or misled. It's okay, wrong decision, wrong turn, but now, what's with the swords, y'all? So we see anxiety in the near future. Okay, that's your warning, or maybe not so fast, right? Like allow, this is the thing about tarot, is that things can change through free will, right? You can decide that intuitively. I said what's going to happen, so what's the point of rushing, right? Knight of Wands. I know it seems more cooling to not do anything, which is the opposite of what I told Libra. Like, let it figure itself out. I know you don't trust them. It's fine. Look, hold on to your power. Don't give any more money to them, and don't take any more of their money, whichever one pertains to you. Save your money, save your time, save your joy, and tend to your home more. Four of Pentacles. There's something to say more about re-budgeting, recommitting to the budget, and the budget involves time, money, care, self-care, spirit, meditation. Okay, power in meditation, security in your re-budgeting, and power in your transformation. Very psychic. You're very psychic. Ace of Pentacles. Boom. Back to you. Yes. Okay. Wow. I love it. Okay. Well, we're just gonna pull. What's the outcome? I mean, you have freaking justice. Can we say that's the outcome? You psychic justice. And look at all this mess over here. You are here, you're psychic, and you are in your karmic justice, so that doesn't mean you come out like clean. But yeah, the Knight of Pentacles is very clean in their efforts to not deal with BS. Okay, so you know if you deal with them, it'll lead to this. You've already felt the defeat. You've already felt the manipulation, being taken advantage of. You know, the more you tend to it, the worse it's going to get. So on either side, you are justified. This too shall pass, because we have the Ten of Swords, which means you're going to get out of it. Or it's coming to an end. That's in the present moment. Is feeling exhausted, right? Wow, is it a love thing? Is it the drunk on love, or giving up, finding healing and giving up, not even addictions, just like the behavioral stuff that clouds your mind, and healing the mind. Eight of Swords. Wow. Sun, Jupiter and Gemini. Yeah, we know this. Be at home, be more loving. Prince of Cups. Pisces, at home. Look, the Empress. A lot to say about your home, finding the right home. You have the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. So Sagittarius, Virgo, and Pisces. Is there, even though you have seen, it's almost like these older lessons are coming in to remind you that it's more the reminder of old lessons that are going to get you through it. That's your psychic, like that's your intuition leading you out of this. Very healing. How you, once again, courtesy, how you speak to yourself and others, how you think of yourself, and how you treat yourself, and how you treat yourself at home, how you take more time at home, not overindulging. And then even though it can be sad, or there can be resentment, it's like you can move step by step, little by little. Two of Swords, the Lovers, Ace of Cups. Okay. Two of Swords with the Prince of Cups. I think you will lead yourself out of this. We went all the way from 8, 9, 10 of Swords down to Two of Swords. Okay. Moon in Libra, full moon in Libra. You are about to find the relief, is what I see. The Lovers and the Ace of Cups, because you have made the decision to stop giving into this weird anxiety. I love this. The Lovers, Gemini, Mercury, Gemini. Wow, I love it. Be more at home in your body, how you treat yourself, the foods, routines, tendencies, indulgencies, obsessions, even limiting the listening to others. Tell them space. Okay, is it, these don't seem like children, so adults should honor space, right? I believe, right? I don't know. I don't know. But a lot of it is like you are moving on. You're moving on. You're not stuck. That's over. It's over. It's over. It's over for them. Okay, Capricorn. What does relief say? of suffering or hard times, a much needed relief or break in the energy, miracles, rescue, and reprieve. Meditate on this symbol when all seems too much. Feel it blast out the negative as you call in strength to your heart. That is a message from your spiritual guides, okay? On your new way, on your new path. Relief, relief, relief. Look at this. The sun. Oh, is there a baby that will help you? A baby will help you, not these foolish adults. It's a beginner's mind. Look, 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands. Yes, Capricorn, we are going to make it out of this. Okay. Out of the fear, but this is you out of the fear, okay? Coming at it differently. I'm going to pause because I need to use the potty. And yes, I'll be right back. Why am I to know? I'm going to do that. Yes, I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. Okay, I did change because it's so warm. I don't have a windows open because it's traffic hour and the dog's barking. Thank you all so much for being here. Where am I at? I'm moving on to Aries. Okay, cardinal signs. I like doing it this way. It's better than a whole freaking extravaganza. Gosh, I drank this cold brew. I usually make my own. Wow, 111. I make my own coffee usually. I'm not a big cold brew drinker because it rocks my world. Aries, what's good? Okay, let's get it poppin'. Wow. Aries rising. Yeah. Very fortunate. New relationships, so even new love. Wow, congratulations to Aries rising. I mean, if new love could be self-love. I think you're feeling a lot of it for yourself, right? Because if the anti-vortex is there in that kind of Libra ascendant where the moon is falling, let's see. It could be that, yes, sorry, I just got a text. It could be, yeah, just giving up a lot of old relationships because you want new love, better love, or I don't mean better love. I just mean you're making a lot of decisions to walk away. Maybe even you've been cut out, like, kind of like what I told Libra, like, did you break up with someone? Did someone break up with you? Maybe there's been a lot of breakups. Maybe you're just tired of the same old people that you've been dealing with, dating, whatever. Because you are being faced with a new face, like new roles, new masks kind of appear. Maybe even your role is changing. Yeah, it's almost like if you continue to evolve in the way you believe in yourself, the way you take care of yourself, then that affects it affects new relationships, new friendships, even. It could even be that your networks are affecting this. Many new choices come in by you aligning with new networks, new friendships. This also means taking on new ways of appearing. And this could be very exalted for you in like flirting with this new way of you and not flirting with like everyone, but like being flirty with like the way you do you. Aries, what's good? Are we flirty or what? Y'all, I'm sorry. I have a lot of fun sometimes. Thank you for being here, Aries. I honor you in our energetic exchange. Don't forget to hit like, hit share, stick around, subscribe. Please leave me a comment, say hello. Huge karmic shifts, new way of life spiritually. Let the dust settle, because it hurts in the head. Like, are we getting enough sleep? I've been having the wildest dreams. I'm talking about myself because I'm an Aries rising. I have an issue on this channel where I talk a lot about myself. So, but this is more meaningful because I'm an Aries rising. So yes, Aries rising, let's see. You are just like, as long as you work on your value, your self-worth, like your perception of your self-worth, if you start taking on more things, I'll say more passions, more even passions from that you know you love, that you put aside, or being more creative, or hey, if you're an Aries who isn't into like style, maybe that, or like interior design, or even being more loving with your partner or your friends, or honoring your loving partnerships, your loving friendships, being more attuned to compassion, and seeing the value in the valuable people in your life. That's very healing. Our minds are changing, and it's all brought to us by spirit and by this Neptune vision, and oh gosh, Venus, the new Venus cycle. It's just, even right now we're like, this isn't it. We're like gonna have to change a lot. Okay, we don't have to, but we're gonna do it. We run with the times. We are aligned, okay, with energy, planetary vibrations. We're godly. We're meaning we attune to spirit. The nodes are like kicking people out anyway. Saturn isn't making relationships easy, so we want ease in our life, right? We don't want to fight anymore. Okay. Look, knowledge. Wow, card 34. Healer. Again, you've healed, or you're being healed through this reevaluating and effecting. Even, again, like I said, not dimming choices, but diminishing choices, and not being dimmed by how much fun you have, by how much wow, we just entered the Mars hour. How appealing, how satisfying for you to be more attuned to caring about yourself, and that also means you care more about these nurturing partnerships. So it's more about nurturing partnerships that could change the way you make money, meaning it could just keep taking care of you, keep doing you, keep having fun with you. Don't limit choices, but dim some out, right? Like diminish the choices that are awful. There are bad ones. Look, put some to rest. And was I not saying kindness, especially to Capricorn, but yes to you, and to Libra especially? I don't know. Like, it's all about being, give yourself a timeout from tending to everyone else, right? And it could be, especially like masculine Aries, that you don't even consider yourself like that. You take care of others, or you do. I'm not saying you do or you don't. But maybe even folks that don't think you do, like those are either you're gonna walk them out. It's almost like you need rest. You need to give a lot of people, like if there are non-intelligent people around you, you're putting those relationships to rest. You're tired of being seen as lesser, or not as attuned, not as intelligent. Maybe you're even addressing that. You're like, hey, I'm pretty intelligent, even though I may not speak up, or even though I may be the doer, like the father, like the bear, the wow, love. Yeah, we were talking about that. You're finding healing in addressing how others limit your confidence and limit your like authority. Wow. Hallelujah. Authoritative. Okay, it's too bad, because if people are not seeing your worth and your value, you're like, it's too bad. I'm getting out of here. Bye. Look, there's a lot to say about humility. Wow, creativity. What did I say? Okay, this is also part of it. Like, you may not wait, yes, even though you may be more masculine attuned, even women, feminine, female Aries, women Aries, whatever. It's all about this, right? Like, there are many passions. You have many passions. You are likely very artistic. So I'm not saying you're without creativity, but I'm saying your creative passions are growing. Knowledge too is about like you're taking on a new study, or like all your studies throughout time are coming to, wow, look, that's the truth. Union Purpose 22. Awesome. Those, I didn't even I didn't mean to ask for more for these Aries. I'm not trying to spend all night here. 22, Master freaking Builder. Okay, you're building something new. It's because you're not. This is the effect when you're not succumbing to just being the doer, right? You're not just the doer now. You're very knowledgeable. You're giving a lot of things time, and you're putting a lot of things to rest, and that's very healing, and that's going to give you a lot of room to manifest and to create what you want. Again, it could be that you're taking on a whole new level of study or something, a whole new study. Cool. In the Libra reading, like there was a time warp. It was a time warp. Okay. Okay, Four of Swords. This is, resting. Tired, you're tired. Mercury retrograde, Venus retrograde. Chiron in your first house, the sun, your birthday, shenanigans, happy birthday. The challenge being, do you want to continue doing the same old thing? Do you want to continue being treated the same, or do you want to continue tending to the same emotional vision? No, you're kind of creating a new one. In your time of rest, or putting things to rest, and applying a lot of knowledge. Holy moly. Princess of Cups. I think you want love in general, whether you are in a partnership or whether you have committed to like being really loving anyway. You want real love. You're manifesting a lot of new things in your life, meaning make sure they are make sure you're creating this from your knowledge and passion, from what you've healed, okay? Or in your creativity, in your time of rest, and being really creative, like having new emotional visions, you can manifest this. And maybe you've learned a lot about manifestation. Wow, is that the truth or what? Okay, yeah, that's very frustrating for you. So yeah, there's something to say about the masculine being very vulnerable in your spirituality. Okay, it's a whole new level of vulnerability. Holy moly. Okay, there's been a past something, either a breakup or a shakeup at work, or even with all the like commotion in the economy and or at work, you could have. Did we not say, Aries, that you're being released? If not, you're releasing yourself. So the Aries that are being let go, or did someone break up with you? It's either way. I think you would have come to decide eventually that you wanted no part of this. So I would say feel yourself very exalted, feel yourself very well taken care of, feel that maybe you must understand that this is a part of the manifestation and it can be very frustrating. And Mars in Cancer and Pluto in Aquarius with the Tower card, they want you to, if they don't care about you, you don't care about it. Okay, Cancer, Gemini, it could be right now, you could be coming into a whole new level of love, and that means so many things. So new love, you're even in love with something new, in love with the new you, in love with putting things to rest, right? In love with being kicked out or let go. Wow, 8 of Swords, because you know you never were stuck there, but maybe you were like, where's my way out? What is the 8 of Swords? It's wow, is that Gemini? Yes. Wow, Aries, a lot up here, right? A lot in the third eye, a lot of psychic. So yes, I would highly recommend vision boards or just visualizations. Does every Aries need to tend to their imagination? Maybe you should. Maybe you are that type of leader. Maybe your spirituality, maybe you as a tarot reader, you as a spiritual leader, you should visualize. You should incorporate visualizations. Am I being hard on you right now? Yeah, like you should be more creative about your passion, about the way you heal, the way. Look, new moon, you already know this. There's more power in creativity, in your manifestation power, and yeah, that's all woo, but like maybe it's not if you're giving up doing everything for everyone else, and maybe not if you're honoring more your level of intelligence and not supposing that you have to cave into how others don't see you as intelligent or as creative or as passionate. And maybe you are too passionate about others, and now it's more passionate about leaving all that stuff behind. So this is what? Jupiter in Gemini, 8 of Swords. Yeah. It's the way you work, the way people treat you at work. Yeah. Okay. I know it sucks being fired or like thrown out, right? Or like all of that, or being very limited in your choice, but that loss is your transformation. Here's the Aquarius moon. Mercury in Aquarius. Okay. Very intelligent. Hello. Wow. Cool. Yeah, you're untangling. You even are letting go of bad relationships, bad love. Wow, Sun and Scorpio at the bottom of the deck. You want real love. We do have a rest card. That's awesome. Okay. How long am I going for? Forever. Again. How is it that the Queen of Cups is coming out everywhere? It looks strange. Yeah, don't let the ego get you down, right? The Seven of Swords. Yeah, that could be your self-sabotage moment, is like the ego, right? Yeah, that's what I talk about. How fast. Like, I don't want to rush anymore. That's very ego. Four of Cups. Wow, Moon in Cancer. Yeah, Moon in Libra. Okay, full Moon in Libra. A lot of rest. I feel you. Oh my God, yes. Because I've been having the wackiest dreams. Four of Cups, you could be having the wackiest dreams, and that's like your mind, like, super excited. Can we say that? The gifts from that you've had since childhood that you've been building. And this is just the way you take on challenges, creativity. Three of Wands. Wow, the way you take on challenges. See it for what it is. It's for your freedom, for your liberation. See that new is coming in, right? Six of Swords means you're leaving with only a little, and it's a transformative loss. But then see it for what it is. Three of Wands, Sun in Aries. Happy birthday. This is the whole new beginning. The Emperor, King of Pentacles. Wow. But the Fool's trying to come. You want to take this leap of faith. Look at all these cards that flew out. Wow, the Tower and the Queen of Cups once again. Eight of Wands, Six of Wands, Judgment. A whole new lifestyle. Whether you broke up with them, they broke up with you, or finally you realize it's not worth it. A lot of Scorpio cards here, the Tower and Judgment. This is just, your life is changing. And there's a new way, or even if your relationship, your partnership is becoming like it's leveling up. It's a stronger partnership. It's coming fast. Eight of Wands, Mercury. I'm sorry. Yes, Mercury in Sagittarius. This is coming at you really fast, and you must show up differently, even in spite of the loss, even in spite of all the commotion and the headaches. Get rest, okay? Queen of Cups is here. That's this Tower and Queen of Cups, okay? Tower and Queen of Cups. I'm sorry, that was a Magician. Tower and Queen of Cups. How do we get so synchronized? Okay, boom. I mean, I see this as like from bad, from ugly to we're ready. Good is coming, because you've undone the cords. You've cut the cords from that bad boss, that bad job, that bad relationship, those bad contracts, just like people thinking you're silly, nilly-willy. Like, it's cool, it's fine. Like, we have fun, and we're young at heart, and we get younger as we age, and okay, like, see y'all later. That's what I say. I say, catch me if you can. Like, you had me once. Cool, bye. Remain teachable. There's new wisdom available to you at this time. This card can signify getting more information before proceeding, right? Eight of Wands. It can also signify the presence of an important teacher. King of Cups. This card can signify getting more, or perhaps you are the teacher, and it is time to share your knowledge and gifts with the world around you. Okay, drawing this card can also indicate a message from your Akashic records. Seek out more information about the records, or even perhaps learn how to access your own records for more clarity regarding your query. Meditate on this to learn new things, to draw the right teachers into your life. Okay, so if you're a really established tarot reader who does 1 hour all signs readings, yeah, I'm kind of being that person. And you're here in my little channel, like, yeah, you're here. Go access your records, bro. Like, it's time to kick it up a few notches, eh? It's time to embark on this powerful journey, okay? because people are soon going to realize that there's more. There's more to it. Okay. Suddenly the world is shifting. Okay, where are we at? Can I possibly make it through? Thank you, Aries. Let's go to Cancer. Okay, yeah. Cancer, rising, spiritual AF, spiritual moment, spiritual leadership. Are you the one teaching Cancer or Aries, or are you teaching yourself? Does the Aries want to learn more about their feminine spirit through other masculines, right? Masculines learning from each other, and not how to be more shitty at masculinity, but how to look at those, even like the shunned masculine, the too soft, or like what you perceive as too soft. Cancer, what the hell are we talking about? in your soft serve, in your softness, Cancer. What did I say in the collective reading? Have you ever like pissed a Cancer off? Okay, cool. Did an Aries piss you off and you showed them something? Or is this you? Is this about you? Cancer, either you're learning from everyone around you, you're learning how to not care that much about others, because now you're like a big bad boss. You're like a big boss. You're bossing up. All of this is fabulous for you because you have learned what not to go for, what not to sign up for. Very little, right? There was very little that you were taking with you, even your children, even your new, or as your children grow, they're schooling, they're teaching, is teaching you, your teacher. You're very aligned with like the planets. So this could be that you're like attuned and like even giving in a little bit to the more technical aspect of spirit, is now asserting your masculinity, no matter your gender, and allow the dust to settle, because maybe you were very soft serve, right? Like Cancer, very or very protected, self-preservation, and now you're coming out of the shell because you learn how to do something differently. Wow, am I reading astrology? Y'all, my head's very like womp. Oh my gosh, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Let me crack my jaw a little bit more. Y'all, how crazy is that? I have a fracture. It kind of hurted. Should I be here? Somebody called it. Okay, wait. Oh my goodness. Yes, this is about the relationship with yourself. You have chosen yourself. Okay, Cancer. If you're like not feeling the message, is because you, Cancer, you must choose yourself, or limit. This could be about them, right? Limit the giving into immature people. Like if you are a strong feminine, strong masculine, like don't give in to the little immature feminine, immature masculine. Like don't take care of them. Don't take care of them. Your children have taught you that now, or their children teach you that, right? The children, there's a lot to say about Cancer, like children really teaching. There was a teachable moment in the last few weeks, last few months, where somehow, even indirectly, their children or your children have taught you about how immature they are, or how mature you, or how you take on immaturity or others' immaturity, or how you really should resolve a lot of those wounds from childhood, because you're coming into undeserving, and that's what you're cutting out. So Don't act out. That's all I'll say, because there's more in coming to the public arena in a very like passionate posterity, tending more to your boss, not your actual boss. Maybe you and your boss are working towards something, but like, I mean, or maybe they're the ones teaching you a lot, right? Or it's that relationship, like, but yeah, you and the way you're bossing up for you. Wow, I'm getting hungry now. One sacred symbols. Okay. Truth, soulmate. Wow. Okay. You're learning a lot about soulmate relationships, or there was a soulmate that brought truth to you, meaning, again, like how you take leadership and how right now it's more auspicious. There's more fruition. There will be more that comes out of tending to connections with work, with how you appear new. Wow, the hunt. Yeah, you're focused on something new. Oh yeah, I didn't want to leave. Intention. So untangle from that mess. Hopefully you have, and allow new relationships to form, but remain focused. I know this, I apologize. I know it, take it if it resonates, or use it as a symbol. Like, there's a little bit more that comes from working. I don't know. And does working mean like your job? No. Working with spirit, working with new decisions, working with a new way of taking ownership and leadership, working with the knowledge of taking on less of what you used to take on. Okay, coming into this new cycle, the next few months, the next year, the next 2 years, the next 5 years, the next 8 years, the next 10 years, taking on less immature stuff. Wow, Kaidos. Divine timing, new life, spiritual growth. Do you want better soulmates? Do you want a soulmate? Spiral up, spiral, spiral, spiral. Spiral, spiral, spiral. Divinity, a lesson in divinity. Oh my goodness. Divine timing. Allow time to heal. How in the... Yo! Fame. This is what I'm saying. Work, the work. Spiritual work. Money work. Love work. Work. Yeah. Okay, Rihanna. Yeah, look, Rihanna's freaking famous, right? Like, but yeah, fame is about how you appear in the public, which is all I've been blah, 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 blabbering about. Divinity, and then you have Chronos, divine timing and divinity. I'm saying work with spirit now. Chronos. Allow the passing of time and allow serendipity. Allow synchronicity. I don't mean like the numbers. I don't mean go 11. I don't mean that. I mean, yes, use symbols to guide you, but take your time serious. I know you do, but take you more seriously. Take your work more seriously. Don't take their work on. Sync up, time out. Wow. Sync out, up, out. Sync. Wow. The world. Wow. Kaidos and Chronos. Okay. chronological time and divine time, divinity, independence. I am gonna leave it at that. No, I'm still gonna do the tarot, but like I'm not gonna indulge more. Stay focused. Look at the spirituality here. Look at the spirituality. The soulmate? What the? Look, 9 of Cups, 9 of Wands. We'll take those. 9 of Wands right now. 9 of Cups. No more drunk on love. No more ego love. No more ego-based love. No more too emotional, right? Or maybe there is a lot of love and now there are boundaries. Hey, in all your love in your soulmate, in all your everything that has happened with the soulmates, right? Like now it's time to put up the boundaries, not against yourself, not against them, but for your focus and for real the next level, right? 8 of Swords wants to come out so much. It's like the planets are just like talking through the cards. Yes, a new direction. You will be inspired. You will come into alignment, but there's a lot of grounding right now. You've learned a lot. Okay, I keep saying that. You've learned a lot. Look, you've learned a lot. Queen of Wands, Pisces, Aries, okay? It's more about your work. It's more about aligning to your spirituality, your spiritual work, your independence, your home, your domesticity. You will come out you are attractive anyway. You're attracting a lot. I don't know if you think I'm telling you to not be attractive. Like maybe you think I'm telling you to like give up finding love. No, it's gonna come. It's just like there's a lot of grounding here to be had. Moon in Sagittarius, there's a lot that has come out of your wishes coming true and then them being like fizzling out, right? There's Jupiter in Pisces. There's a lot to take away from those relationships that didn't work. They were really, really good, but they didn't work. And it's okay. They're going to lead you. They're leading us to they're even more focused on work. You've done divorced. You've done cut that out. You've been cut out, and that's great. That's a transformation, and that'll lead you to these better soulmate. 2 of Cups. Judgment. Oh my God, yes. I know it's crazy. Crazy transformation is going to lead to this new lifestyle. Very much independent. Even if you are single, you're going to come to freaking transform and you're going to find luck in love. 2 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. I mean, we have a soulmate card. Hello. I kind of really dig this for you, Cancer. I know it's a whole evolution. You've had to give up a lot. You even had to acknowledge spirituality in the deeper sense, right? Like what I was telling you, Aries, that it's not just like manifesting through belief. It's manifesting through self-ownership, self-worth, and self-esteem, and self-care, and self-love, and leaving bad behind, leaving those that don't acknowledge our worth behind. Take it from an Aries, or Aries take it from a Cancer. 8 of Swords, the Devil. You're not trapped, okay? You're fearful that you'll be alone. You're fearful that you're gonna have to do it alone. Why? Wait, I'm sorry. The star, it's vulnerability. Look, Two of Cups. Because God took this away from you. You don't feel you did right by them, or you feel very mistreated. It's your vulnerable moment. I freaking love it because you're coming back to wish fulfillment. The Wheel of Fortune. A lot of scorpionic changes. Becoming very clear. Healing from the drama, healing from the childhood wounding, healing from bad relationships, okay? Having learned a lot about bad decisions in relationships, whether your partner, your ex-partner made bad decisions or you, don't take that on for them, okay? You're finding a lot of clarity in healing your own wounds and walking away. No obsession, okay? Use the power within you, use the God-given time and man-given time to release you. You are not shackled. Karmic justice. You will come back to find love, okay? To earn your rewards and your money. This is paid in kind, okay? You, even if you are walking away and having to really figure out your emotional state, right? Come to an emotional grounding. You're gonna come to it, and then you... Okay, Spirit talking. Go on about you. Get on about you so you can get your justice. Your justice, okay? In the spiritual court of law. New beginnings. Were we not talking about Aries? Go on about you. Take the leap of faith. Okay? Even if you feel old or like older, like, oh, I'm too old for this. But you're too old to be dealing with drunk men or immature women or babies, right? Like, stay focused. Focus. Okay. What's the truth anyway? 25. Then we'll read soulmate. The great truth will come to light. Yeah, I mean, you have judgment. Something is coming to light. It already has. You already know it. Look, I know you can feel very miserable right now. I don't want you to, but continue to walk away. You're going to be inspired to come back. Dude, you have Chronos and here's the Judgment, and you have the freaking Queen of Wands, very transformative. That is your leap of faith. In God we trust, right? A secret will be revealed. Your feelings regarding the situation you are asking about are true. Stand by your personal truth no matter what, and you will be rewarded. This is gratitude practice back there. Candle magic back there. You did have the moon in Sagittarius. Candle gazing for meditation. Candle magic for manifestation. To keep your focus, right? So there's a lot of Sagittarius here. There's a lot to say about the fire within you, your inner flame, okay? Your own divine union, your own, through healing yourself. It doesn't mean do it on your own. I didn't mean that. Healing involves a lot. Healing involves time. Okay. No, I'm not saying heal the inner child and that's it. I'm saying walk the F away. Stop giving into woo-woo and foo-foo and boo-boo and cuckoo, okay? You hear me? We need the truth. Stand. You have justice, okay? The truth is your justice. Stand by your personal truth no matter what, and you will be rewarded. This is a time to let your authentic self shine. You have much to express. Your voice is needed. Meditate on this when you want more authenticity in your life. You want clarity regarding a person or situation. This is the ostrich feather. It's a feather of Mott, okay? You have freaking justice. That is freaking Mott, Okay, holy Akashic records, yo. At the time of death, the goddess Maat would weigh the heart of the deceased against the weight of the feather to see whether the person had lived a just life. Mercury talking now. Soulmate, where are we? 49. Love it. I love ending it on this one. Do I have to do the other signs? Can I just do the cardinals? The Anamkara, Gaelic term for soul friend. A significant partnership, soul connection, and the meaning of kindred spirits. Drawing this card means you have met a soul-connected relationship. While this can indicate a romantic connection, it can also signify any relationship meant to work together on a soul level. This partnership is special. Learn from each other, be good to each other, be in gratitude for the connection. Even our perceived adversaries are profound soulmate connection. Even our perceived adversaries are profound soulmate connections. There's truth in that. You can always draw another card for clarity around the purpose of your connection. Meditate on this symbol when you want to connect on a deeper level, soul level with friends, family, or companions. Can also be used to call in a soulmate relationship. Okay, so maybe what you thought was the end-all be-all has only put you on... Look at this lineup, yo! Cancer. I'm here for it. Even though that was a deep, heartfelt, like you felt it, you felt the love, you felt it deep in the soul, it still reverberates and resonates, okay? That's your truth. That's how powerful you are. That's how freaking loving you are, okay? None of this like boo-hoo woo-woo. I'm also very judgmental right now because I'm like, on one hand, I have these spiritual guru wannabes that are like doing reaction videos. Who told you to go on TikTok, you spiritual leader? Go back to school, okay? I'm not telling you, I'm just judging these weird spiritual people. There's just a lot more than the synchronicities. There's a lot more going on in reality with time. Be real with you. Yes, it was deep. Yes, it's deep. Yes, you are deep. Are you learning how deep the Nile the Nile runs deep? Okay, the river flows. It is hella deep. The waters are fast and furious. Get on the raft. Let's go. Let's traverse these choppy waters. We're gonna get to the bank. You hear me? We're gonna laugh all the way to the bank. All they do is giggle. Okay, let me see you wiggle, because we're out of here. Okay. On that spiritual note, okay, we're gonna go gaze at some candle flames. What the hell was I saying? Also, gratitude practice, journaling. Okay, before you head out to manifest this new love, honor what the goddess Maat has taught you. Okay, and all the spiritual woo woo. What data has Anubis collected? What truth has Thoth delivered to Maat, and then what will you earn? What are you making space for? What are you actually manifesting? Okay, what are you actually focused on? That deep lesson, or are you focused on where that deep lesson is taking you? Let's go there, okay? Let's laugh there all the way there. Okay. All they do is giggle and wiggle. We're over here. Over here. We're going to spiritual and the love bank. Okay. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful full moon in Libra. My, what a time to be a spiritual freakazoid, right? We love it. Ciao.